the solar plexus chakra. Now, this one's an important chakra that I think many people struggle with finding the balance because it's where our confidence lies. It's where our personal power lies and our self worth.
Yeah.
And some people can be on the extreme side of that, where they're rigid in their boundaries and in the way they approach life, and others who are passive and don't have that self worth to advocate for themselves, to set those boundaries, to do what they need to. And it's an important one to listen to because the way you learn just how finding the middle ground in that communication is you listen to when that system is talking to you. Think of a time where you didn't express yourself or you said too much. Feel that sensation in your body. Learn to listen to that sensation so that you can act on it differently when it comes up again.
It is those things. It's also this kind of the seed of the sacred will. It's for us on our path. It's think of it like the forge of fire. That's where our purpose is forged into action because that's where our will is, right? This is where our purpose and our expression, we're going to get into the throat here, which is kind of the seat of truth, but this is where we start to kind of move outward. It's also it's also the birthplace of our conviction. As you said, if it's too much the other way, then it's really rigid. And when this center is imbalanced, you start to feel indecisive. You start to feel powerless or even over controlling.
Yeah. Well, I love how you said it. It's the seat of will. And willpower, as we've said before, willpower isn't something that you're born with an innate amount or you get some bright idea and willpower is born within you. You have
Right.
this shift in your perspective. No, willpower is cultivated. Willpower is something that you must constantly be pushing yourself to cultivate. And as you do more and more, you can start implementing stronger willpower. If you have never been able to advocate for yourself, don't go stand up to the biggest bully. That is not how you flip that switch. No, start having hard conversations with people close to you. Figure out where you're at because the most important part of this is self-trust. And you got to cultivate that by meeting yourself where you're at without judgment, without expectation, but understanding where you are in any part of this journey and then taking the steps to get up that mountain and not trying to find the quickest shortcut because you will always get lost if you do that.
Well, and to your point, don't go take on the biggest Goliath you can find because most of the things causing you problems are the tiny little things that just built up. So you take tiny little steps and tiny little actions to start to clear that stuff off the board.
Some things to look at if it's out of harmony, low self-esteem, aggression issues, control issues, which we talk a lot about.
We do, because it's really important.
You'll feel it when you try to control a situation, an outcome, a person. You are going to feel that in your solar plexus. You're going to feel that helplessness because you're trying to handle things outside of your control. And another thing, because I used to deal with a lot of self-esteem issues, I had horrible indigestion most of my life, and it has improved dramatically as I've started doing this work. Again, it's crazy how the body correlates to these systems, how they talk to one another.
Yeah, all of these things are here. We just can't see some of them. Doesn't mean they're not there, though. When they do like a what do they call those? Like an MRI? When they do MRI or something, they don't see these discs like freaking out and spinning in different, but they're there. They just can't see them. But when this chakra is in good alignment and open, we walk with boldness, right? Not arrogance, but boldness.
Yeah.
We act instead of reacting. We lead, not dominate.
Yeah. And that's truly the key right there when it comes to truly being a leader. We did an episode about that recently, and it's the truth. A leadership feels strong in his decisions and in his actions, but is not afraid of talking about them or finding out they're wrong. It's being able to be sure in oneself without trying to compensate.